Good Wednesday evening, Southeast Texas. Looking at now Jasper County added to the burn ban list across our area, including Polk and also San Jacinto counties, and back over into Chambers County. The good news is that we finally have some rain in the forecast. We needed a lot sooner. 20% coverage coming up on Wednesday, and the latter part of next week, a pretty good chance of rain return to the forecast. Otherwise, pretty quiet across East Texas. As you can see, no clouds out there. Disturbance over towards New Mexico and the Texas Panhandle. That will stay well to our west. In the tropics, we're watching Tropical Depression 12. This is a non-issue for Southeast Texas. It is expected to be a fish mixer, basically. And what I'm saying is that it will never reach the Gulf of Mexico. Then we're watching Invest 91L. A high chance of development. It has reached the southeastern Caribbean near the Venezuelan coastline. Most model data has a good consensus through the mid part of the upcoming week. I should say over the next 3 days or so, as it goes into the mid portions of the central Caribbean. After that, some modeling takes it on off towards the east and the Pacific. Then there's a divergence as it heads into the central Caribbean. Some of the remnants could reach the Gulf of Mexico, the southwestern Gulf of Mexico around the 12th. Should make landfall in Central America around the 9th. If this does, and that's a big if, makes it into the Gulf of Mexico, I believe that with the shear, it would do something like this, because we are closed for business. Look what happens. Lots of shear. Look how that would turn it off towards the south and east. So a big rejection. That's the way we're looking at it if it does reach the Gulf of Mexico. We are closed for business through mid-October. Tonight, looking at a mostly clear night across southeast Texas. It's going to be chilly up in the lakes area, as we should see mid to upper 50s there, low to mid 60s in the triangle. Then a nice warm up tomorrow, as we'll see mostly sunny skies with highs around 90 degrees. Our next cold front slated to come on into the area coming up on Friday night, Saturday morning early. And again, this is a weak front. Do not expect what we just experienced as we head through the next 4 or so days after this frontal passage this weekend and early next week as far as those temperatures. Certainly going to get some lower humidity. Now, as we head on into, say, Thursday of next week, we may get a little bit of drier air filtering on in, maybe a weak front for Thursday. But the big front that we were expecting late next week coming from this is put on hold. Why? Instead of a trough of low pressure, we've cut this off into an upper low. Both models show it over towards the southwest with a ridge of high pressure over our area, so no cooling, maybe a little drier air, as I said, towards, say, Thursday, probably Friday, a week out. Then we'll be watching when this approaches us. That will bring us a pretty stout cold front. Otherwise, on the Gulf of Mexico tomorrow, we're looking at mostly smooth seas around a foot. We'll see north and east winds at 5 knots, water temperature 77. High tides at 2:40 a.m. at Sabine Pass and 12:29 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Our forecast tonight, mostly clear and cool. Lows will be in the mid to upper 50s in the lakes. Light winds will go calm, and we'll see lows into the low to mid 60s in the triangle. So maybe a light jacket in the morning. But after about 9 o'clock in the morning, you'll shed it because temperatures will be rising into the upper 80s, maybe 90 in some spots. Winds be coming south under mostly sunny skies. Extended forecast, a nice warm up tomorrow. Then that cold front comes in on Friday. We should see partly sunny skies, highs near 90. Then the front comes in probably Friday night to Saturday morning, and that will open the door to cooler, drier air mass moving in this weekend. That'll make 2 in a row of great weekends, and that'll last through Monday and Tuesday of next week. So not as cool. We may probably get into the 50s up in the lakes. Highs will be fairly comfy with abundant sunshine, highs mid to upper 80s. Then we'll see a series of disturbances coming in from the southwest, and that could give us a scattering of showers and storms as we head towards Thursday and Friday a week out. Well, how much are we talking about as far as rainfall, Vaughn? Well, not expecting anything through at least Tuesday of next week. This is the European. I've got 2 models I can show as far as long-term, GFS and the Euro. This is the wettest scenario, so it's not much, but it would certainly help. Anywhere from a ½ an inch to an inch. The GFS offering a lot less than that as we head through the next 10 days. Well, that's the way it looks at this point. Download our app. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And as always, there's more weather at 12newsnow.com. Stay safe. Have a fantastic Wednesday night.